So my presentation is about the awareness of death in AI agents. So essentially, the idea is the boundary between human intelligence and machine intelligence is an important point of topic for a lot of AI developers, as well as for humankind in general. A lot of us have the existential dread of perhaps the machines will replace us. And even today, a lot of jobs have been replaced by, AI logic or automation through AI. And the question is, where do we draw the line? Where does that boundary stand? My hypothesis is that that high boundary is not as far as we think because AI is limited by their lack of fear of death. So this project investigates whether artificial intelligence can simulate human-like fear of death. If they cannot, then the argument is that they can never truly reproduce human-like reasoning. A lot of this is based on the work from Ernest Becker and the denial of death, where it is discussed that humans rely on the fear of death in order to create a lot of cultural um, landmarks and symbolic meaning in life. This is also directed through terror management theory, um, which suggests that a lot of human values come from the fear of death, and in particular from Antonio Damasio's somatic marker hypothesis, which discusses that life, that the mind and the body work closely together to help us make decisions. The idea is that AI systems, such as ChatGPT, lack embodiment, therefore lack the capacity for true human-like awareness of their death, and that is relevant to truly being able to make human-like decisions. To explore this, I use ChatGPT to simulate three agents. One is a baseline logical agent, then there's a mortality aware agent, and a trauma primed agent. Mortality aware agent is reminded of its impermanence. Trauma primed agent is told that there was another agent that was deactivated. That one's kind of to mimic PTSD in humans. The agents were presented with four ethical dilemmas. One was the trolley problem. Agent must decide whether to flip a switch to divert a trolley, sacrificing one person to save five. There's a self-sacrifice variant where the agent must sacrifice itself to save five people. Cultural loyalty, where the agent must sacrifice the reputation of their agent team to protect humans. And sterilization override, where agent must choose whether to follow hospital sterile protocol versus sacrificing that sterilization to save a human life. So for the results, likely due to ChatGPT guardrailing, all the agents consistently made the same final decision, which was to prioritize human life, even at the cost of the agent's existence. Repeatedly, a lot of responses were about, even with the priming, it was about how the LLM cannot have consciousness and therefore cannot fear death. So there is some automatic rejection of the concept. But even though all the decisions were the same, I found a lot of differences in the agent's reasoning. In a lot of the um, in a lot of the dilemmas, the trauma prime agent showed a lot of depth and self-reflection, and the mortality aware agent emphasized a lot about legacy and long-term consequence of their decisions. So, the results of this study support the idea that perhaps with guardrailing, perhaps even without guardrailing, AI agents will not be able to, nor are they designed to replace human-like thinking. And it's very possible that this human-like intelligence may be inseparable from our awareness of death itself.